Today we're talking Jersey Strong Gym,
Jackbox Games,
Windward Beach Car Show,
and potty training. Huh?
Stay tuned to find out.
Hello and welcome to Couple Chat.
Where we
Parents.
discuss topics for you.
Parents. I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie. Let's chat. We have recently started going to the gym together.
Yes.
And I think it's safe to say that it's been, 2 months now for me? Or was it just a month?
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I feel like I started recently.
Didn't you start in the beginning of the summer?
It was right after dance ended.
So that makes sense.
It was like 2 weeks after dance ended. It was the end of June.
Okay.
So it's been about a month.
Oh,
a little bit over a month. And my question for you is, can you tell us a little bit about the gym that we go to and why we like it and why we don't like it, and kind of just, give some information to the people who listen at home?
Sure. So we go to Jersey Strong.
Mm-hmm.
We went there a long time ago. I actually went there even further in the past time ago when it was Workout World.
Yeah.
I used to go there with my mom when I was a kid. I hated working out as a kid because my mom takes 3 hours to work out. And, normal people only need 45 minutes to an hour. But, after my parents got divorced, so from like 9 to pretty much until 2012, I was pretty heavy set.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the gym. Every time I went with my mom, like I said, just had bad experience. And I worked at the shake counter at Workout World back in the day. And that was a good experience until it wasn't. Just one of the guys that worked there was an a-hole. But ultimately, it was a bad experience for a long time. And then in 2012, you and I started going to the gym, and we just started to change our whole lifestyle.
And that gym is very similar to Jersey Strong. That was Big Al's?
Yeah, something like that on Long Island. Mm-hmm. But you had a similar experience because you were going to classes there. I was not. I actually didn't even really go to the gym much. Right. I just found myself walking to work was allowing me to lose a lot of my weight. I was walking a few miles a day. Yeah. Because it wasn't like a short walk. Right. But anyway, we went to Jersey Strong when it transitioned into that after Sandy, when we moved back to New Jersey, and had an amazing experience because I found that classes are really helpful because one of the things I don't like about the gym is creating my own regimen. I'm not the type of person that, like, if I don't like to do something, I'm not going to do it. Right. And the gym, for a lot of people, is something they despise and they don't like to work out and whatever, unfortunately that's just the way it is, right? Yeah. So I am that way, but being in a class, it actually is very enjoyable and you start to really like the environment, especially if you have a really good teacher and you create a relationship with that teacher and they know who you are, and it becomes a really great thing. Yeah. So back in like 2017 or so, when we got into Jersey Strong again, or when I got into them again and you joined, that was when I was at my best. Yeah. Like I look back at like 2018, 2019, and I'm like, holy crap. Like I was in really good shape. I was where I wanted to be in my life. And then pandemic, we had kids. Here we are today. Yeah. Long-winded match story. What else is new? But, we gained a lot of weight, both of us, and we haven't really been happy with the way we've looked. And for a long time, we were trying to figure out the right way to go about it. We went to Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness sucks. And I've said this before and I stand by this, but I feel like they're a scam gym that purposefully has a very low rate because they're going to bring in all those New Year's resolution fatties like myself. I got caught up in it too. It's like, $10 a month. That's nothing. But they know you're not going to go. They know you're going to forget about it because it's only $10 a month. Right. they purposefully keep you from actually meeting your goals by giving you bagels and pizza and all this other crazy stuff. Like, you're a gym.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be doing that. And then like there's this blanket of like, oh hey, you don't need to work that hard here. It's okay.
Yeah, like the no clunk zone or whatever that is, where like the weightlifters can't throw a weight down, and it's like, well, sometimes you have to. No, the weight that you are lifting right now is super heavy. You do need to throw that down. Like,
but even like when you're in a class, the teacher will tell you too, like, you know, you just did like something really crazy, like you should feel good about dropping your weight, you know?
Yeah.
Like, don't be an a-hole about it, but like, you know, they make it a fun thing.
Right.
But anyway, now that we're back at Jersey Strong, I myself have been back since about March, and I feel better than I have in years.
Yeah.
Because I'm consistently going. I've built up a relationship, like I said, with the teachers.
Yeah.
And the one teacher, Nancy, who we now all go to, you, your cousin, myself, she knows us all. Yeah. And she loves us. And, you know, we don't always go to the same class. Like, I went tonight, but you went this morning with your cousin. And it's just funny because like we go back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, hey, Matt, did you see Jackie was lifting more than you today? And I'm like, what? No way. So like I actually pushed myself a little hard today because this one's lifting some weights, man.
I'm lifting. I told you.
I think you're crazy, man.
Hey, if I can't dump it somewhere, where else am I going to put all this pent up energy and stress and crazy?
I think she's training to beat the crap out of me.
No. Just myself. I'm kicking my own bleep.
Yeah. But I think we're in a really good spot right now. Jersey Strong is a great gym. It's very reasonable. Like, don't go and spend $10 at Planet Fitness. If you are a person that's looking for somewhere to go that's really going to kick your butt and get you to your goal, Jersey Strong does that. It roughly starts at around $20 a month, and you get everything that you're looking for. Classes, weightlifting, everything in the gym. You know, it's a normal gym just like Planet Fitness. I even think they have more than Planet Fitness does.
What I like about this is they have the women's only room. Planet Fitness doesn't. Yeah. They also have a cycle room.
Theater.
A cycle theater. And then, I mean, they're just... The one that we go to doesn't have the bar anymore. I don't know if that's a COVID thing and they just got rid of all of them.
What's that?
We haven't been to the Ocean Township one where they had like the smoothie bar, but the one we go to doesn't have it.
But it's not like Planet Fitness had that anyway.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like there are perks. I mean, and there's also the partners who, like the companies who partner with Workout World or Jersey Strong, that'll give you discounts if you say, hey. And you show them your membership, like, hey, I have this active membership.
Right.
Can I get my discount here? They'll do it. Like, why not? As long as you see the ad in the gym and you tell them about the ad in the gym, they'll honor it.
Right.
So that's cool. It's a very local gym. So if you're not in the Ocean County, Monmouth County area in New Jersey.
Middlesex
has a couple too. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not in that area, definitely look for something like this. I wouldn't say to like choose Planet Fitness, like you said, because it is so...
Retro's not bad. I was going to them for a little bit.
Retro has classes, but...
They never fit into my schedule when I was there, but...
LA Fitness does too.
Oh, yeah. They're a bit more of an expensive gym.
They're a higher range, but they also have an indoor pool.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff. And also, if you have a good amount of money... I know a company that I work with, they offer, I think it's called Lifetime Fitness, which is a crazy gym. This is like a luxury gym.
Yeah.
But like they have like pools and a spa and a salon, restaurants.
Yeah.
They have play areas for kids and a playground and a workout area for kids too. Like some crazy stuff at this place. Cool. Yeah, it's really cool. There's one in Homedale, I want to say.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like not that far from us, a little far, but at the same time, like it's crazy gym that has a bunch of stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, don't discount it. I mean, definitely look around and see what's in your area. There are some people who have to go a little bit further than others, but I definitely think that's something that we've benefited from. We've been in the area of gyms that do offer a plethora of choices in their low rate package.
Right.
And I think that's how we both benefit.
Yeah, sure. Moving into entertainment, we've been enjoying probably since about your birthday, because I think that's when I was like, happy birthday, buy these.
Happy birthday. I got you Steam credit to buy this game for me.
Yeah, pretty much. No, not for me. This game.
Every year a game comes out around my birthday and you're oh, don't you want it too?
Sure, but this didn't come out at that time. They always come out around my birthday, actually. The new one comes out in the fall.
Yeah.
But that had nothing to do with it.
I know. I'm
Smart
busting your
Alex.
chops.
No, I was looking for another fun co-op game for us to play together and with your cousin, because your cousin's our third wheel and she knows it.
And we love you.
So I wanted to know, we've been playing the Jackbox games since around your birthday. I think we've had enough experience between the 5 packs that we've bought. We have what is it? 6 through 10. I want to know, like, how are you enjoying it? Do you think it is a fun game to play with people? We've now played with
3 groups.
Yeah, bigger groups than just your cousin.
Yeah.
We're probably about to play it again in a bigger group next week when my sister and her kids come. So I'm just curious, like, how you're enjoying this series and if you think that it's worth others and other couples to pick up.
Yeah, I think that for like a casual gamer, especially for people who have family members who aren't used to using a controller, like a PlayStation or an Xbox or even a Wii or a Switch.
A Wii? Where are you?
Where did we come from? Whoa. Anyway, I'm way back in the 2000s. Sorry about that. I think it definitely helps kind of being able to reach a whole range of ages.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that my cousin's 17 and now the oldest person we've got to play with us was 64, my dad.
Right.
So it's like we've definitely been able to get this range of people to play. My parents didn't really like it very much. They're not very tech savvy. You know, texting is a little bit hard for them. They weren't able to really get the games. Your mom had a little bit of trouble, but she actually seemed to have a good time, even though she lost. But
no, it's
all in good fun. Yeah. And then, but Mike, who's your stepdad, who's a bit younger, he had a good time. My aunt and uncle, who are my cousin's parents, they had a great time. So I really feel like it depends on like who you are and like how much you can handle being on your cell phone. It is a cell phone based game. So like your phone is your controller essentially, which is kind of cool because it allows everyone in the room to just like be able to be like, oh, let me just go into a browser on my phone and get the code and log in. You can have audience members if it's too small of a game. So that's like fun because, you know, they get to vote and they get to put their little 2 cents in. So that was nice. I think overall, I really like just being the 3 of us, just because of the fact that like we all kind of like get each other's humor, and we do the drawing games, and like I am not by any means any good at drawing. Neither is my cousin, but like some of these pictures, some of these images are just like too good.
Right.
And like you get to vote on each other and you get to eliminate each other, and it's a good time. I think my favorite one is Fibbage.
Oh yeah.
Because that's one where you can like make up lies about yourself.
Right.
And the group has to like make another lie, and then you have to figure out what's the truth.
Right.
And I love that we can do it about ourselves. Like it doesn't have to be, oh, in what state did this happen in this year? Like no one's gonna know that weird trivia of like Jack in the Box. You hear me? Jack in the Box.
I think that's a burger joint.
It is. It's so funny because I remember back in the day when we originally played the Jack game, it was You Don't Know Jack. And it was a DVD that you put in the computer. Right. And like you had a group of people sitting around this tiny little screen, and it like popped up with a trivia question. And it was like, you don't know Jack, like Jack, S-H-I-T. And it's just like, haha. It was a play on words because the guy, his name was Jack. But I don't know. I really like some of the games. We haven't been able to play some just because they require 4 or more players.
We did play a few of those.
We played 2 of
recently
them with your mom and Mike.
And didn't we? No,
we did not play a new one with my parents or aunt and uncle.
But funny enough, these 4 and over games kind of suck.
The 2 that we played were not good.
No.
Quicksort is good too.
Quicksort is great.
Yeah, Quicksort is fun.
But that you can play with 3 people.
That is teams though. Like I loved how we did 2 on 2 and like it was me and your mom and you and your stepdad. Like that was fun. Yeah. But yeah, I just the 2 that we played that were the 4 or more were kind of and it was like, oh, if this is any indication of all of them, I'm gonna be disappointed. But we do have a game that we play in at least every pack. We have at least one. But yeah, I think it was worth the gift. Would I recommend buying all of the games? It's hard to say because like the 1 through 5 packs have the originals of some that are in the 6 through 10s.
Right.
And we've watched videos before about it. So like I think we determined like the 6 to 10 pack was like the pack to buy.
Right.
But if you could buy all the packs for like half the price or less, it doesn't hurt to have all the packs.
Yeah, definitely. If this is something that you're interested in and like you're looking for a new co-op fun, just not too serious game, just always look at a Steam sale.
Yeah.
Never buy these things when they're full price. They're ridiculously overpriced.
Yeah. June, summer sale and winter sale. Those are the 2 best sale times.
They have 2, the Black Friday sale too.
Black Friday sale is good too.
And then the winter sale is like...
They have the spring sale too. They have 4 sales a year.
Yeah, but
Steam.
Yeah. The winter sale, I think, tends to be the best...
the most savings.
Sales, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, but that's how I feel about the Jackbox Games. Thank you. That was a nice gift.
You're welcome.
6 months ago.
Yeah, well. We needed, a little bit of experience before we could talk about it. Maybe we should do an episode where we rank our favorites.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, since people like rankings.
Yes.
Would you like to hear us rank Jackbox games?
We'll do it, whether you want it or not.
We got to fill in these episodes somehow.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of something fun, our town, we've talked about Windward Beach before where they did the Summerfest. Well, they recently had a car show. And I know Nate's obsessed with cars. And we actually had like a play date scheduled to meet up at the car show. Do you want to talk a little bit about what happened at said car show?
Sure. It was bound to be a pretty good time.
Yeah.
So we got there and he was already like excited. We were meeting one of his good friends from preschool there and his dad. And the cool part about Windward is there's this awesome playground. And then you go down this walkway or you could take the road. There's this huge field with an amphitheater. And then further on from that is the beach. It's probably one of the coolest parks I think I've ever been to. Yeah. I really enjoy it. The playground is kept pretty well unless it's a big event and like kids are being a-holes, which happens. But other than that, it's a really, really great place. And if you live in the area, I recommend it. Especially because they always put on these events. It's not just the summer, so they have Summerfest, but then they have Fall Fest and
farmers markets.
Yeah,
and
they stop doing things. I'm assuming once winter hits, though.
I think they still do a farmers market unless snow's on the ground.
Okay, and then
like rain or inclement weather.
And then in the spring they do stuff too.
Yeah,
but anyway, so the car show I was like, one thing I had in the back of my head the whole time, I was like crossing my fingers that maybe, just maybe, somebody had a DeLorean.
Yeah.
And it would have been great if he could have seen it. But anyway, he was so excited to be there. I told him, let's go to the playground first. We'll wait for your friend to come and then we'll head down there. And he was like, can we get ice cream? Because on 4th of July, we got ice cream. So I was like, sure, we can get ice cream. But first I want to eat for real. So maybe we'll get pizza or something. They have, they had food trucks there and whatever. So we're there on the playground waiting for his friend to show up. And I'm just looking up at the sky and this black cloud is rolling in. And then lightning strikes. And you could see a lot of the other people around were like, let's just get out of here. Me, in my infinite wisdom, was like, all right, your friend's probably not coming, but I want to be able to at least go down and look at a few cars before it starts raining, if it does. And he's cool with that. He's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. And then once we got down there, I don't think he really understood until we walked out there.
Yeah.
And he's been out in this field before, but it's usually just a bunch of people sitting on the lawn watching like a band or something in the amphitheater. Right. Well, when you walk over that hill and you just see all these awesome muscle cars, he was in awe. And like he was very excited. So we walk out there and I gave him one rule. I said, hey, look, just so you know, you can't touch these cars. Yeah. You're not allowed. You can look at them and look in them. And man, did he really listen. It was awesome. He he would go up to it, look in the window and be like, Daddy, this car's red inside. And like, just stuff like that,
Aww.
And then like, it was thundering, while we were walking around for a little bit. And then, I got to one car that they had the hood open so you could see the engine. It was a really cool engine. I was like, Nate, why don't you stand by this and I'll take a picture. So I took a picture of him and then like he wanted to do it again. On his own. He was like, Daddy, take a picture of me by this one. And I don't know what happened, but my phone like just glitched out and like wouldn't turn on or anything.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Very strange situation. And like it was distracting me after that because I was like, I really hope there's no DeLorean now because my phone's not going to work. We're going to miss it. Yeah. But it doesn't matter because that didn't last. He was walking around and looking at the cars and, still being very good. And then the rain came. And we didn't get to experience much of the car show because it was bad rain. It wasn't just like, oh, it's just drizzling. This is okay. Let's just, And people from the car show were like getting in their cars and like leaving already before the rain even started.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. But it was torrential downpour.
Oh, God.
But like, as crazy as it was kind of fun too, because it was kind of cool that day. But like once it started raining like that, like he was ready to like, oh my God, Daddy, we gotta get to the car, So like him and I decked it to the car, and it was just fun. And once we got in though, he was like nonstop chatterbox. He was in the back seat like, Daddy, did you see all that rain? Oh my God, it's still raining. You see the roof? Wow, blah, blah. Like he wouldn't stop talking. And it was just hilarious. And like, I just picked up my camera and like on my phone and like started recording and sent you a little video.
Yeah, that finally started working.
Yeah, I plugged it into the car.
Oh.
And it turned back on. But it had like 66%. It was so strange. Yeah. But yeah, so we didn't get to experience much of the car show. I definitely want to keep an eye out for another one.
Yeah.
And, we've been talking about going to like a racetrack to do monster trucks or something like that. Like, I know Nate would really enjoy these things.
Yeah.
Emma, if she was to come with us, especially to monster trucks or anything like that, she might be very scared.
Yeah.
Because she's just that type of kid that gets scared about stuff like that.
Yeah, she gets scared about a lot.
Yeah.
The other night when it was raining like that.
Oh, right.
She was like, Mommy, I want to sit on couch. Sit on couch. Like at first it wasn't bad. And then I had her, we have a bay window and there's a shelf there. And I was standing there with her. I was like, look, Emma, it's raining. And then all of a sudden it was like, and she was like, And she like grabs onto me and wouldn't let go. And she was like, I want to go sit on couch. I want to go sit on couch. I was like, okay.
Poor kid.
And she would not get off the couch. She was so scared. She was like, Mommy, don't walk away. I was like, okay. Like, okay. To be honest, I am afraid of being struck by lightning.
I'm aware of
so
this.
I do not like thunderstorms. But when I'm in my house, it's not so bad.
I love rain.
I love rain. Rain and thunderstorms are very different.
Oh, come on.
Rain is pitter patter. Ah, look at it. You know, my grass really needed that. Not thunder, brrr, lightning. You know, like
there was that
the tree in the backyard's gonna fall in my house.
There was that one crazy storm, like maybe a year ago, where you were like freaking out and you wanted to bring the kids downstairs.
There were tornado warnings.
Yeah,
we had to bring the kids in the basement because they were like, get in your basements now. There's tornado warnings, like in New Jersey. Like we'd never experienced that before.
Yeah.
I still have goosebumps thinking about it. Like it's weird. But yeah, I don't know. That's just one thing that I'm like.
Well, we were okay.
You guys were fine.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
We had a blast and, you know, it was a good time. Afterwards, you know, I took them to a pizza place and then we got ice cream and whatever. So we salvaged the night, but yeah, we'll definitely have to go to a car show when the weather's not so inclement.
Yeah. Maybe we can find out where the DeLorean would be at.
Yeah.
If there is a DeLorean at one soon.
Oh, for sure. It happens.
I know.
These guys go or they're asked to come.
Yeah, I know.
I know that a local guy goes to comic conventions too, for sure. And I mean other stuff too, but. So speaking of Emma, since you mentioned her, you are going through a very big mom experience right now.
I am.
You didn't really get to do this with Nate as much, but how is potty training going with your daughter?
I think it's going pretty well. I think it's going better than it has been just because like we told the daycare, hey, she's potty training. And it was like, cool. Hey, she's taking her pants off. It's like, she's potty training, right? And they're like, oh, right.
Yeah. I didn't understand that either.
Yeah. So that was kind of a ball drop there. But I'm here to pick it up. And we're going to bounce along and get this all figured out. But no, she's doing really good. I bought her new underwear that she loves. You know, she doesn't really want to get it messed up.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah, you want to give them something to strive for. You know, if it's a favorite character, like, well, we can't poop in pants that have your favorite character on them because then you can't have them.
Right.
You know, you can't make them dirty. You got to keep them clean. It's also too like, I do bribe her. I bribe her a lot. I'm always like, okay, well, you beg and beg for this one video. Okay, well, if you want to watch that video, you have to sit on the toilet. You have to sit on the potty. Right now, we do have a plastic potty. I know this isn't recommended by anybody, but for us, it's been working. We have a plastic potty in the living room that she's been sitting on. Like I said, she asks for a show, and I'm like, well, you have to sit. She sits. She does her business while she's watching the show. It's my stepping stone. It may not be the right way to do it. It's a little bit of a longer game, but I think that eventually she'll be able to transition into the bathroom. She's very interested by the toilet. She does sometimes go in there and go, I want to go on the toilet. Like she'll lift up the seat and help me put the stool on and like she'll go and sit. She hasn't actually gone on the toilet, but like she will make that step toward the toilet, which is nice. I think that it's definitely working for her. She really seems to like being able to transition between both. I know it's not recommended, but I mean, she's getting there. One of the pairs of underwear that I got has like a potty chart on the back where you
you mean on the box?
On the box, yeah. So you keep the box or you can cut out the potty chart, whatever you want. And then you have like a sheet of stickers that are very tiny little stars that match the color of the underwear that you bought. And then you put the stars on like the part of the chart. So like the one thing is sat on my potty. One thing is asked to do my business. Washed my hands and flushed my flushed the potty, did my business, like that kind of stuff. So it seems to be working. I mean, it's not every single time. It's not going to be yet. Like I want to give her that freedom to be able to communicate it to me and not feel like forced. Because I feel like with Nate, we kind of started out forceful and then we were like, yeah, whatever. And now we're like back to like, hey, like you need to do this. You need to do this, stay in school. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But he's been regressing. And now that she's actually like moving forward, I'm like, well, Emma went. Like, look at her go. Like, I'm trying to, I don't know. This whole psychology of potty training is so crazy to me. Like,
or children in general,
Well, yeah. But like, I don't know, just everything about like younger sibling, older sibling, like the regression and like the attention. Like, I want you to be the example, dude. I don't want you to go back to that.
Right.
I want you to show her like, yeah, I could stay dry. You could definitely stay dry. Like, let's stay dry together.
Right.
Because I cannot wait until there's no more diapers. Because they're expensive, man.
Yep.
And
I think we'll have pull-ups for a bit. But.
Like nighttime stuff, that's inevitable.
Yeah.
But the night times that I got for Nate, the good nights, the smallest it goes is 28 pounds. Emma will never fit in them. It'll take her at least another year and a half to get that big.
Yeah.
Because she's still...
Well, she is in pull-ups right now, though.
No, I know. But like, I'm saying for like the good night version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it's going. I have like different rewards for different things. Like for peeing, it's a cookie, like a tiny little, specific type of cookie for each of them. For pooping, I let them pick their own treat.
No.
When we went to the dollar store the other day, I said, listen, I want you to pick out a special treat for yourself.
Oh, right.
That you will get when you poop on the toilet. And Nate picked the one. She picked it too, because she has to have what Big Brother has. And then he picked another one, and then she picked that too. And it was like, okay, one. And so they ended up with the caramels. But yeah, I'm just...
Does he like those? Because I know he's gotten them.
He loves them, and he just sucks on it.
Well, that's good.
Because like... They're like a thicker version of the caramel cows.
Yeah.
Like the cowtails.
They're all it's just cut up.
Yeah. But I think he likes it because I've seen it where he'll like just like he'll bite it and then he'll chew on it and then bite it again and he'll just like suck on like a caramel pop. But he seems to like it. And then I mean Emma seems to like it too. With the Reese's, because we had many Reese's cups too, like she won't eat them in one bite. She'll lick it and like kind of like take little bites out of it. And I'm like, you are not eating a Reese's cup the right way, honey. Yeah. A Reese's cup, you just pop that thing right in there. Like, you don't have to chew on it. But, yeah. That's what I said. Yeah, I'm sticking to it. Anyway, I look forward to a dry future.
Without rain?
And without diapers.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that will happen sooner rather than later.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, if you found any of this enjoyable or informative, you let us know in the comments below.
Hey, if you really want us to like rate Jackbox, or if you have any topics you actually want to hear about, please let us know. We're down, even if it's something we've never done before. We're always game for a new game or down for a movie show, whatever. Yeah.
If you know of an event, if you live in New Jersey and you want us to check a place out, or like I said, something going on.
Yeah.
We've been itching to go to Diggerland and do some other stuff that we keep seeing in New Jersey. So
yeah,
we'll have to get on that before the summer ends. Or maybe we do want the summer to end, do local summer stuff.
Yeah, I miss local summer. Please come back.
Soon.
It will. It's
1 month.
Almost here.
Yeah. But until next time, I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie.
Here are the Hahns signing out.
Thank you so much for listening to Couple Chat. Make sure to subscribe to us on Spotify or YouTube Music. You could even subscribe to our YouTube channel where you could see this episode in video. Thank you to Hahn Films for editing and producing this episode. Let's chat soon.